I put Anthony Edwards in the 90s to see how many championships he can win. Okay, we're starting our journey in the 1992 NBA Draft Lottery. The Timberwolves have the first pick, or the best chance at the first pick of the draft. They did have a very bad team. This is like a brand new franchise here. So let's just get the lottery, see who gets it, and it's going to be the 76ers who actually land the number one pick. So we'll probably end up seeing Ant there, unless I don't really know who's in the draft. Oh, no, Shaq's in the draft. This is actually a stacked draft class. So, okay, here we go. Let's head into the NBA draft. The Sixers draft Shaquille O'Neal. Look at the Superman logo on it. This is a cool. I didn't even know this rookie version of Shaq existed. That's a pretty cool little thing. Alonzo Mourning is the second pick in the draft. And I think the Timberwolves are going to actually end up with Anthony Edwards as he gets drafted with the fourth pick in the draft. That's pretty cool. I like that. So we do have Anthony Edwards starting off his career on the Timberwolves. The problem with that Timberwolves team is that everybody on the team stinks. The reason it's a very new franchise. Everybody's bad. So we're going to see how Anthony Edwards can do on this Timberwolves team. Can he win a championship, or will he just end up leaving and, I don't know, just trying to win a championship elsewhere? I guess we will see. All right, Anthony Edwards, immediately he is a 79 overall, 18 years old. Was he 18 when he was drafted? I don't really care, whatever. 18, 19, whatever. I think he was 19, so we'll change that. He might have been 20, honestly. Hold on. Okay, he was actually 18, but then I think he turned 19. Yeah, his birthday is in August, so he's 19. He was drafted at 18. That really doesn't matter too much because the team around him sucks, and they're probably going to miss the playoffs a couple times. What is the draft class? Okay, so there is a possibility that they could land a good pick in this next draft and hopefully maybe draft Chris Webber. But we'll see, I guess. Let's go ahead and start this off. Okay, Clyde Drexler MVP. Shaq wins the Rookie of the Year. Makes sense. I kind of expected that to happen. He is in a super stacked draft class. I'm assuming he was all rookie first team, though. Yeah, he was. He put up a very solid, already 22 points a night, 5 rebounds. So led the rookies in scoring, but it looks like Shaq is going to take this. Again, I didn't even know this rookie version of Shaq existed. Like, I just got to check this out because I have not seen this. Look at this. This is like oh no, it's the same. It's the same. I don't know why it looks different in the picture. Now it's going to change to that. Well, it was cool while it lasted, I guess. Okay, Timberwolves obviously missed the playoffs completely. I mean, their team is completely garbage. 21-61 9-73. This is one of the worst teams ever. That is kind of upsetting to see, Minnesota. But again, this is a brand new expansion team, so I do get it. Maybe they'll get a good pick in the draft. They deserve a number one pick. Let's be real. They deserve a number one pick. They do. They land the number one pick, and we're just gonna let them draft because I don't want to have too much influence in this. We'll let them draft. Hopefully they make the right decision. Like I said, Chris Webber is the projected number one pick, and yet they go ahead and pick Chris Webber. So that's pretty cool. Then now Ant has he has like a duo, which is awesome. Slowly building this young squad. Okay, Anthony Edwards rises to an 84 overall. Chris Webber's out here with them now. They might be able to win a couple more games here and there, but honestly, their team is still pretty dog shit. So if they're a good draft coming up in 1993, Jason Kidd would be actually great. If they have another losing record, they probably couldn't. They probably don't need Grant Hill, but I think Jason Kidd would be amazing if they will lose enough games, which they might not this year, honestly. Maybe we'll see Ant kind of rise up. Yeah, it seems like they're winning a lot more. They're kind of in playoff contention right now as like in the 11-10-9 type of vibe. And Ant is dropping 25 points a night. Chris Webber is playing great in his rookie season as well. So things are looking up for the Timberwolves. Okay, so the first couple seasons of Ant's career has been pretty bad. Chris Webber did win the Rookie of the Year. Good for him. Did Ant make any of these teams? Okay, All-NBA third team, averaging 26-6 in just his second season. Solid numbers for him. Maybe you should pass more. You're pretty good. You became a pretty good playmaker this season. You got to get a little more than 2 assists out here. But yeah, 53% from the field. How many threes is he taking a game? That's actually a good because he takes a lot nowadays. Yeah, he took 330 threes. So yeah, okay. Good start to his career so far. Timberwolves did miss the playoffs. Let's see what their record was. I think it was they won 25 plus games. So they have for power rankings, let's see. I guess we're just going to see. I don't know why the Bulls are so bad in like the 90s sim. Like they're just losing to the Nets out here. Jordan is putting up 32 a night, and I guess Scotty's putting up 25 a night. So what's wrong with this Bulls team? They should be three-peating right now and like owning the whole. I mean, actually, technically, Jordan should be playing baseball right now, but whatever. Let's go into the draft lottery. See if the Timberwolves will land another pick. They do have a chance at a top 2 pick, and they somehow drop to the 6th pick. That is wild. Let's go ahead and see. Orlando Magic get Jason Kidd. Grant Hill. Okay, I just realized we're on them, so I'm just going to draft because I don't think it matters. The rest of the picks aren't that good. Jawan Howard. Eddie Jones is pretty solid. Jalen Rose is a good defender. Why does 74% of people draft Clifton Jackson? Who is this guy? Is there any steals down here? Maybe? No, there's not going to be any steals in this. It's the 1990. It's not a very memorable draft, so I guess we'll draft. The position we need, which is a small forward. Jalen Rose, welcome to the team. Okay. I mean, Weber and Ant are going to bump up in overall a lot this season, so we could see some winning after in the near future. I'm not really sure. I don't think them getting into the draft lottery and then continuing to stack up on picks over and over again. I mean, it'll work, but we want to see Ant already start to dominate the NBA as fast as possible. Let's see the overall changes here for this team. Ant rises to an 89. Weber is already an 88 overall. That's very good news for this trio. Jalen Rose is a 75. Not bad. Okay. Let's see what our starting lineup is looking like right now. I mean, it's not terrible. It's honestly not horrible. See, maybe they can win more games in this season. Looks like it's going to be another missed playoff opportunity here for the Timberwolves. So our first 3 seasons have been pretty bad. Larry Johnson, I guess, is the GOAT of the 90s right now. Let's see if Ant made any of these teams. Nothing, it looks like. Ant missed all his All-NBA teams. Good to see. Anthony Edwards did average 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Weber putting up some great stats. This team is getting better and better. They're still just missing out on the playoffs pretty much every year. But I'm assuming when all these guys go up in overall, we should be able to see them rise to the occasion. I don't think they have that high of a pick this year. They have a chance at the 10th pick, and they get the 12th pick. Well, I don't know why we always get messed up except for that. Except for the... there's an expansion draft. Okay. I should have Okay, yeah, we protected them. I guess we'll just go to the NBA draft. I don't think this draft is very good. Oh, it's Kevin Garnett's draft. The next draft is really good. If there was a draft for them to tank, it would be 1996. But we can get Theo Ratcliffe, who actually is 76 overall. So that's actually, I feel like that's a steal in this draft. Yeah, the next draft is Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen. I know I'm missing people, and Steve Nash was 1996, I think. Maybe, I don't know, I don't remember. All right, let's just go ahead and see. Maybe this team can start to rise to the occasion because it's been kind of a rough first couple seasons for Ant. He got drafted in 1991. It's already 1995. So we're going to have to see some winning at some point, guys. Okay, Ant rises to a 91, and Chris Webber's also a 91. We got 280s. Tisdale and Jalen Rose, pretty solid. I think this is a pretty solidly deep team, I'd say. I mean, I don't see why this team can't win at least 40 games, at least 45, 50 games. It's a pretty good team, so let's see. All right, this season there's much more winning going on. It looks like we're kind of a top 5 team in the Western Conference, which is actually looking pretty good. Let's see how Ant's playing. He's putting up 24 a night, but I think Weber is kind of leading the team right now, which is, I guess that's good. We do. I mean, we just want to see winning. That's all we care about right now. We want to see Ant actually make the playoffs so we can start simulating seasons to see if he can win his first championship here. He is the 3rd seed. How old is he now? I mean, yeah, now he's 22. So just like in real life, now would be the perfect time for him to start excelling in the playoffs. Okay, they're going to finish with the 4th seed in the Western Conference. I don't know why I keep complaining. Chris Webber, though, MVP, stealing kind of Anthony Edwards' sunshine, but that's okay. We don't mind that. Ant missed all the NBA teams. That is not going to fare well with me too much. I want to see Ant excel, but 24.8 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, starting off his career strong still. You know what I mean? We still, he's settled in on like a back-end type of vibe with the Timberwolves. They're playing the Clippers, who have Penny Hardaway. I feel like this Timberwolves team is better, but we'll see. 1-0. It's 1-1. 2-1. That means it's an elimination game. I'm going to simcast every elimination game from now on. Even if they're down 3-0, if they're down 3-1, I think it makes it, we could probably see more hop-ins like that. It's a little more fun. This is a close game here. We might get our first hop-in unless, never mind. Timberwolves are going to blow that out. And then we have a winner go home. Ant is putting up 21 points in the playoffs. Chris Webber's putting up 26. So we're going to have to see Ant do a little more in the playoffs this year. I'm not going to lie. Here we go, though. Game 5 here. It's a best-of-5 series, obviously. And Timberwolves are looking great. They're going to reach the second round. Ant, as soon as I say we got to see more from you in the playoffs, you drop 50 points, averaging 27, 5, and 3. Great stuff from you. We are playing the Rockets, though, who, of course, have Hakeem Olajuwon and Scottie Pippen. This did not happen in real life. Am I bugging? Scottie Pippen was never on the Rockets, right? He was on the Trailblazers. I think they're going to kill us, though. Okay, we're up 1-0. 1-1 here. 2-1. 3-1. We'll simcast. Like I said, I want to start simcasting every elimination game. I think it makes it more interesting. And it looks like it's going to be an absolute blowout for the Rockets. Wow. Complete blowout. Ant had a really rough game. Let's see how he did in the series in general, though. Let's see how he did in the series. Okay, that's against Houston. First 2 games, he dropped 34, 32. Then I guess they made some adjustments, figured him out because he only had 18 in the third game and then 11 and 14. So these 2 games is like a prime Anthony Edwards masterclass, 12 for 15, 12 for 20. And then it just became garbage for the last 3 games. So not bad. Good first playoff run. They did have to play against the number 1 seed, so you can't really give them too much shit for that series. I'll give Ant the credit. He played pretty good. Could have played better, but not bad. Okay, new logo for the Timberwolves. Things are looking different. Anthony Edwards is now a 92. I feel like he's not excelling as much as I want to see him excel, I'll be honest with you. Okay, let's see. They're the 3rd seed. Ant did rise up to a 96, and he's putting up 25, 6, and 3. Chris Webber's kind of just overshadowing him, but I mean, they got to win, so I'll accept it. It's going to be Chris Webber who wins. Oh, Shaq wins the MVP. 27 and 14. Oh my goodness. Okay, again, another missed opportunity. No all-NBA teams for Anthony Edwards, but there's still a lot of time in the sim, of course. First game against the Kings, first series. They're up 2-1. We'll simcast this. Like I said, I'm trying to simcast every single elimination game. Makes it more interesting, except when we get completely messed over here, as the Kings are going to take care of us. Who's on this team right now? Chris Webber should be on this team, I believe. They have a very solid team. Grant Hill, Mitch Richmond, all that fun stuff. Let's see if the Timberwolves can take them out here in a winner-go-home game 5. It's pretty close. Very close, actually. This is gonna end up being our first hop-in right here. Tie ball game. 2 minutes. A minute and 44. A minute and 37. We could have hopped in at a minute and 44, but nobody scored. Let's do it. Does anybody actually use the error filters? Serious question. Who uses that? Is Ant in the game? Yes, he is. Anthony Edwards is in the game. I see Chris Webber here, too. Steve Kerr is out here. Okay. Here's Steve Kerr. I'm assuming they're just going to keep going to Webber. Oh, it's stolen by Grant Hill. Here's Grant Hill now. Out to Mitch Richmond. He's going to go all the way for a slam dunk. See if Ant can get something on the board here. It's Chris Webber kind of leading this team right now. Which is, I guess, not really something I expected. Webber driving in. Half spin. Trying to take it in on Grant Hill. He's a much bigger player. That's a tough shot. It's missed. Big Z, the rebound. Here comes Williams to Grant Hill. Webber looking to lock him up. But it's stolen by Ant. Passing it out to Tisdale. And he's going to take it all the way. I mean, he's much bigger. He finishes in the lane. Great defensive effort from Anthony Edwards here. Here's Williams. Grant Hill sets a screen. Spud Webb. I just realized Ant is guarded by Spud Webb. Maybe they should find Ant more. He's literally guarded by a 5'6" player. Mitch Richmond, half spin. 3 seconds, forces one up. It's blocked. Great defensive effort from this Timberwolves team. Richmond, that's a good look for the midi. Knocks it down off the bounce. Oh my God, terrible pass. What are they doing? Kings have a chance to ice this game now. What are they doing? Like, are we seriously letting up steals on the inbound during this moment of the game? Here's Williams. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. That's a great pass to Big Z. That's it. That's going to be game. That is just disappointing. And did drop 31, but his stats in the playoffs were really bad. Chris Webber, too. What the heck happened to this team? Webber averaged 14 points and averaged 20. That is unacceptable in a series like that one. Come on, guys. Favorites and everything. You were the 3 seed. Things were looking finally good for you, and then you do that. Embarrassing stuff from this Timberwolves team. All right, 1997-1998 season, a.k.a. the season Jordan retired and left the Bulls. He would obviously come back in 2002. Anthony Edwards is a 97 overall, going up. He's just ahead of Chris Webber. Maybe now it's his time to kind of take this team to the promised land. This team is looking good. I mean, they got some good signings here. 2 80s, a good supporting cast around Ant and Chris Webber. I don't see why this team wouldn't be able to win a championship. I really don't. I think this team is fully good enough to at least make the finals, and they're starting off the season great. Okay, here we go. It's a first seed for the Timberwolves. I wonder who's going to win MVP. Let's see. Chris Webber, it's his season, and it might be his simulation as well as he wins the MVP. Anthony Edwards, an All-NBA third team, putting up 26 a night. Solid. This is his best season so far, so hopefully we'll see more of this from Ant. I would love to see more of that from Ant, I'll be honest with you. The question is, can this team actually just make some headway in the playoffs as they sweep through their first round matchup? We should have simcast it at 2-0. They're playing the Clippers 1-1. They're up 2-1. It's 2-2 here. They're up 3-2. We'll simcast this game right here. See if Ant can do some business, take care of business against the Clippers. They're up pretty big. It's going to be a destruction here. Let's see. How is Ant playing right now? 25 points. He's putting up 25 in the playoffs. Chris Webber has a significant drop-off every time he gets into the playoffs, but, I mean, I guess it's not a problem. They're both basically averaging the same amount of points, kind of like 1A, 1B type of vibes going on in Minnesota right now. Playing against the Kings, who we did lose to last year in pretty horrific fashion. 1-0, 2-0. It's a 3-0 series we'll simcast to see if they can get into the finals here. And the Kings are not going to let themselves get swept. And the Timberwolves are crawling back into this one, but no, the Kings are not going to let themselves get swept here as Ant has a rough game. Very rough game. Oh, my God. 6 points in 30 minutes. Where's Webber? Webber did at 22 and 10, and Ant just had a terrible series. 25 points, and then Webber's averaging 26. But they're still up 3-1, so it's not really that big of a deal. Unless those Kings somehow come back from 3-0, which would be completely embarrassing. Oh my God, they're making a run right now. 3-2 all of a sudden. What is going wrong for this team right now? Ant put up 24. Webber put up 26. I mean, the rest of the team, I guess, didn't give them much help. And this team is just way more deep than us. But they should be able to. I'm assuming they're not going to let this series go to 7. Is that like a bad assumption here? Yeah, it's a blowout. Okay, so Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves are headed to the finals. This game, he had 38 points. Big time performance from Ant. And we are back finally in the finals playing against the Raptors, who have Gary Payton, Allen Iverson, McDyess, P.J. Brown. Very, very solid roster. I don't know how we're going to do against them. They're up 2-0. 2-1 now. 2-2. Are we going to take a 3-2 lead? We are. Ant's chance to win his first championship in 1998. And it looks like it's going to be a blowout for the Timberwolves as Anthony Edwards wins his first championship. Let's see who. I'm assuming they're going to give it to Chris Webber. Yep, he wins the Finals MVP. But that is Ant's first championship, and that's all that mattered. And he held his own in the finals. And that's, again, that is all that matters. He won a championship, and maybe, quite possibly, we could see a dynasty brewing in Minnesota. Okay, Ant, 98 overall now. Balling out here for the Timberwolves as he wins his first championship. Him and Chris Webber are, I mean, it's probably A and then B, most likely. I mean, judging by the regular season statistics. But, I mean, Ant is still that guy on this team. He's 25 years old. Lots of time in the sim as we win our first championship. Let's see how he can do in this second season. Can they go back-to-back? It's very hard to accomplish in 2K. But I'm sure Ant can do it. Mentally. Okay, so this year it's Anthony Edwards who wins the MVP. Obviously making a first-team All-NBA, and so did Chris Webber. Big stuff for Ant as he wins his first MVP, averaging 27 points, and it seems like he is the main guy now on that team. 1-0 against the Nuggets. 2-0 against the Nuggets, and it's a sweep in the first round. Once again, we're playing the Clippers. This is one of our biggest rivals. 2-1. 3-1, we'll simcast. Like I said, I want to simcast every elimination game no matter what. I used to do it where it's 3-2, but it's more fun when you do it when it's every elimination game is fun. And it looks like it's going to be a blowout for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is at, let's see what his averages are in the playoffs right now. He's putting up 30 points a game in the playoffs. Definitely outplaying Webber at this moment. This feels like a crossing of the guards with Kobe and like Shaq type of vibe. But they're playing the Rockets, who I remember beat us the first time we were in the playoffs, and their team has definitely gotten better. Let me see. What overall is Mark Price right now? An 88? Oh my God, they kind of have a super team here. This is a super team. I don't see how we're going to be able to beat them. They're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. We'll simcast. Damn, that is a super team. Timberwolves are going to have to find a way to beat a team like that, or unless they just want to, I don't know, unless Ant is just going to leave or something in the offseason. But it looks like it's going to be a blowout here not a blowout, but 9-point lead. Chris Webber and Ant did their best. Ant definitely had a little bit of a drop-off in this series. Understandably, this is the best team they've played against by far. Yeah, he had a rough series. He had a good game one, and then the rest of the games were not ideal. I mean, 23 is not bad on 10 for 18, but, you know, he's the number one guy. So we should be seeing 27 to 30 points a game in every single one of these games. But, again, that's the best team. Because before that, he was really basically dropping 30 points every game. So, you know, that is a tough one for them to win. I understand why they weren't able to. That Rockets team is a super team as they win the championship. So, yeah, on to our next season, which we're entering the 2000s. I'm happy that Ant did win a championship in the 90s, though. That's like a nice little feat for him. Now he can hopefully dominate the 2000s and so on and so forth. He'll probably be in the league until like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. But let's go ahead and see how he's doing. If he's reached a 99 overall yet, he is a 98 overall. And it looks like Webber's on a one-year deal, but they should be able to re-sign him, I'm assuming. If they don't, then Ant might be cooked. Okay, back-to-back MVPs for Anthony Edwards. He's starting to rack them up here for Minnesota. Obviously, making an All-NBA first team with Chris Webber out here joining him. One of the best young duos in the league. The Rockets are there. Hopefully they got worse. 2-1 here. We'll simcast this to see if they can make it out of the first round. If they don't, I'm going to be very disappointed, not going to lie. Extremely disappointed. Why are the Mavericks putting up a big, huge fight here? Okay, wait, we got a very close game. 3-point game, 1-point game. This is to make it out of the first round, like I said. Can the Timberwolves tie up the game? No? Okay, 2 minutes left. Here we go. Ant on him. I don't think his name is actually Sharif. I'm so sorry. Please don't. It's whatever. Here's Abdul. On Ant, back out to Mashburn. They're going to need to stop here. They have Christian Laettner, just realized. Mashburn is going to drive in. Stolen. Ant has it now. Anthony Edwards. Pull up mid-range. That should be easy. Misses. Now it's Parker. Out to Mashburn. Driving in. Chris Webber's a great defensive player. Great defense from Webber. Back out to Laettner now. Screen is set. Ant playing some great defense here. Up. That's a bad pass. Webber gets the steal, and here he comes. Storming down the court. Gives it right into Ant. Ant. Another great pass. It's stolen by Laettner. Here is Parker down the other end. Blocked. What is going on? Webber has it. Picks up a dribble in the post. Deep in the post is Chris Webber. Back out to Ant. Anthony Edwards now. Sizing up his opponent and all the way for the slam. Dunk. What a play from Anthony Edwards here. Late in the fourth quarter, keeping his team in the game. They go to Leitner. Leitner, their number one guy. Good defense from Weber, stopping him. Now Minnesota has a chance to take the lead. Weber out to Tisdale. Ant, gets his opponent jumping for some reason. Ant in the post. It's a huge possession for the Wolves. Weatherspoon. This guy's name is Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon blocked. Anthony Parker at the line. Knocks down the first. Second one is up for Mr. Anthony Parker as he knocks it down. 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They're going to need to put up a big-time three. They go to Ant. Ant, 13 seconds. 12 seconds. I think that's still Minnesota ball. It's great defense from Dallas, though. They're playing some rock-solid defense. I am also rock-solid. Pause. Here is Ratliff, drafted with the 10th pick back, I believe, in 1995. Big-time three for the tie. Misses, and that is going to be game. The Mavericks force a winner-go-home elimination where Weber had 36 and Jesus, and you're averaging 30 in the playoffs. I'm assuming you had an amazing first couple games. 21, 29, 35, 26. So you were averaging just about 30 points a game, and then you had 12 points this game. 10 rebounds. You tried your best, but that is, right now, current Anthony Edwards has games like that all the time, so can't even hate. Anyway, this is a winner-go-home in the first round against the Mavericks. We were up 2, or were we up 3-0? No, I don't think so, but I think the Timberwolves are going to take care of business here. They're up big. It's going to be an easy masterclass for the Timberwolves. Chris Webber at 37, Ant 27. Is he still averaging 30 in the playoffs? He is now averaging 25, but still good game for him, 12 for 21. And Weber had a near-perfect game, 17 for 20, 37, plus-minus. Wait, what was Ant's plus-minus in this game? 21. Damn, Ant's plus-minus was plus 21. It's crazy. Okay, playing against the Rockets. Let's see if this team is still a super team. They got a little worse because Hakeem is getting older, but still definitely I would say a super team, considered a super team. We're up 2-1, though. It is 2-2. We are up 3-2. Let's see if we can finish this, close out this series here against the Rockets. They are a great team, so I understand if we're unable to do so. Okay, they forced game 7. Ant did have 28, and he's playing good in this series. It looks like he definitely has revamped himself, dropped 40 in game, I believe that's game 4. No, wow, okay, so game 1 he had 27, game 2 he had 41, 3, 38, 31, 40. He hasn't had a bad game in this series so far, so let's see if he can close out this team out. They're a great team, so I understand if they're unable to do so. I think we're a good team at home. It seems like every time I simcast, when we're at home, we can win there. We're up 9. It's very, very, very tight in this game. Oh, God. Please, score one more time. There we go. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up. Score one more time before I hop in. Yeah, give me this next puck. Okay, 2-point game. Game 7. Once again, we're playing this super team who feels almost unstoppable right now. I don't know how we could take down this team. Maybe they're only good in the sim, and maybe in actual gameplay they suck. That's my only hope. Here's Mark Price. We are yet to win a hop-in game. Scottie Pippen on the perimeter. Chris Webber on him. Mark Price, that's a good look for 3. Knocks it down. Wow, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this team is really good in-game. So then, if they're so good, why aren't they finishing with the number 1 seed? I don't understand. It's stolen by Scottie Pippen. That's just a terrible pass. What is Ant doing? Into Houston, he gets an easy dunk. They're up 7 points all of a sudden. We got to be on Hall of Fame difficulty, right? Yeah, okay. So why is he throwing those passes? Chris Webber bringing up the ball. He does not trust Ant. We need a bucket right now. We need a big bucket, I'm not going to lie. Not even a 3. Just get something on the board. That's a good look. Take that. Please hit it. Thank you, Chris Webber. 5-point game. We need a stop. Scotty Hottie Body. What am I saying? Good pass. Hakeem knocks it down. The easy layup here. Very easy stuff. I think if we can't get another bucket here, I think I'm going to go ahead and sim. sim this one away because it's not looking too good. Ant into Weber. He has a mismatch. He can take advantage of Scottie Pippen on him. He's bigger and stronger and younger. Misses. Chris Webber the rebound. Put it in, please. Weber, no. Grabs his own rebound again. Gets Hakeem jumping. What a play. 5-point game. Still some time here. Weber has 30 points and 12 rebounds right now, so they need a stop. They really need to stop. And then they can be like within striking range of the Timberwolves, and is fouling for some odd reason. He's getting into subs. Guess that's not a bad play. Put in the white boy on the white boy, and then he takes on Allen Houston. It's not bad. Mark Price. Oh, he's going to get an easy layup. Oh, great block. Allen Houston, though, it's somehow blocked into the hands of Allen Houston, who ices the game. Wow. We're going to lose once again to this Rockets team, our biggest rival. Ant had a really tough Game 7, 5 for 15. He seems to have trouble showing up when it matters most, is what I've kind of been noticing. Hashtag noticing. Hashtag noticing. All right. So the Rockets are probably going to win shit. Nope, it's going to be the Suns. Who's on the Suns? Why were they able to beat them? Oh, that's why. They have Kobe Bryant. But again, the rest of the team is pretty garbage. So I guess they just have better, they match up better against them because they beat them in 6. We were about to beat them in 6, and then they forced a Game 7. So I guess we are very close, but still so far from that second championship. Just a couple mistakes away from reaching the conference finals this year to play Kobe. Playing Kobe would have been fun, too. Okay, Ant is a 99 now. Chris Webber's a 98. They did also pick up Jermaine O'Neal in the offseason, looks like, and they re-signed. Okay, they're probably not going to be able to afford Ant. It looks like this team is going like kind of a different direction because Ant is only getting paid $8 million, which is not a ton for this timing of the NBA, obviously. But we're going to see. I doubt they're going to end up signing Anthony Edwards. They did end up signing Jermaine O'Neal, so hopefully they sign Ant to like a big contract here in this offseason. But if anything, they can win a championship with this big three because this big three is pretty stacked up. I'm not going to lie. I think this team could take out the Rockets. Hopefully the Rockets got worse. Are the Rockets getting worse? At least tell me the Rockets are getting worse. Wow, the Rockets are out of the playoffs. That's good news. They're 7-14 right now, so they're probably not even going to end up facing us unless they get the 8 seed. But this team definitely got worse. Oh, they got Latrell Sprewell coming off the bench. I didn't even see that. I mean, this team is good, but if they miss the playoffs, they miss the playoffs. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, Garnett spoils Anthony Edwards' MVP streak. Ant did miss an All-NBA first team. He did make an All-NBA second team, averaging, 31 points. This is his best season so far by far. 31 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. I feel like he kind of got robbed of an MVP, especially considering the Timberwolves finished with the number 1 seed. Playing the Warriors 1-1. They're up 2-1, and they take care of business in the first round. Playing the Spurs, who have Steve Nash, David Robinson, and Dirk. How did this team end up being the 5 seed? Why do we have to play this team in the second round? This team is stacked. We match up well against them, though. We match up well. The only thing is our point guard. Steve Nash is going to have a field day. But, honestly, if we can move... How do I do this again? I don't really know how to do this, I'll be honest with you. I think we just go to the Spurs, and then if they match up well against them, let me see real quick. Can we, switch the I don't know how the matchups work. I'm so bad at the coaching. If we could just put if we could put Anthony Edwards and make him guard Steve Nash. Okay, there we go. Yeah, can we do this? Yeah, put Anthony Edwards, make him guard Steve Nash, and then we should be able to breeze through them. 2-0. Oh, I knew this would work. Look at me. I'm coaching on the fly right now. I'm getting better and better at this. Can they take out the Spurs here in a sweep? I wonder if we were just going to beat them anyway, even without the whole matchup thing. But they're up. Okay, it's a pretty close game. 5-point game, 4-point game, 3-point game. 3-point game, a minute and 15. We'll hop in. Yeah, there's so many more hopping games when we actually, take the time out and simcast every elimination, which I guess makes this way more fun as a viewer. I feel like I'd much rather watch more gameplay than more loading screens. So I understand that. Here's Ratliff out to Grant. Now Anthony Edwards has it. Is that Richard Hamilton on him? I think so. Yeah, it's Hamilton. Ant taking it inside. Floater misses. D-Rob the rebound. Here's Steve Nash. Wait, we're supposed to have Ant guarding Steve Nash. Who is guarding Steve Nash right now? Is Ant playing the center right now? What are we doing? Yeah, no. What? Who is Greg Grant? 5'7" player. We've had him since the beginning, I'm pretty sure. But, oh my God. Here's Ant out to Chris Webber. Chris Webber, back to Ant now. David Robinson on him. I don't know why. Ant's going to drive in and get blocked. Great defense here from the Spurs. Steve Nash has it. Rip Hamilton. Step back, mid-range, and that is easy money because he's guarded by a 5'7" player. I don't know, the defensive settings are all off completely. I think I should have never done that matchup thing. Are they going to foul? No. Come on, Ant. Ice this game. Now we got Ant guarded by Richard Hamilton. Can he take care of him? Oh! I love that animation. What a dunk from Anthony. I knew as soon as he jumped, it was going to be a poster. I have watched too many 2K games in the past 3 years since I started doing YouTube full time, man. Wild. Here's Nash. Ant on him. Steve Nash driving inside on Anthony Edwards. Kicking. Oh, it's almost stolen by D-Rob. D-Rob's going to hoist one up and miss. Gets his own rebound and then puts it in. Still lots of time here for the Spurs as they foul, obviously. Why wouldn't they foul? What kind of rhetorical statement was that? I don't have to tell you that they're going to foul. Oh, my God, we're missing free throws. In the early 2000s, we need to have a three-point game. It's way more important nowadays because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody could shoot the three back then. Or now, but not back then. Not everybody could shoot the three. So now I'm worried Steve Nash is about to gamer us. 2 seconds. That's a tough floater. Ties up the game. Ant. Maybe we should not have put Ant on Steve Nash. But that was great defense, I guess. I mean, that was great defense. It was just better offense from Steve Nash. Not much you can do about that one. Here are the Timberwolves. Screen. Ant trying to get open. Are they going to Ant? Oh, my God. That's a wide open mid-range. Dude, they left him wide open. He gambled on the steal. It was like a free throw. He shot a free throw for the win. Look at this. It couldn't get more wide open than that. He gambled on the steal and got a free mid-range as he wins it for the Timberwolves. 44 points, 10 rebounds, and the game winner. I mean, that is a revolutionary game for Anthony Edwards. And they reached the second round in a sweep. Oh, no, they reached the conference finals, actually. Okay, Suns. This is Kobe Bryant right here. Kobe, they got Keith. I mean, I guess their team didn't look that good on paper when I first saw it, but now I'm looking at it, and it's pretty good. But we got an Ant versus Kobe matchup, which is fun. The Timberwolves are up 3-0. See if they can close out the series here against Kobe Bryant and the Suns. And it looks like it's going to be, unless the Suns can come back, they're up 16, so I doubt they're going to come back from this one. Yeah, they're not coming back from this one. It's going to be a Timberwolves game, man. Look at Ant. 52 points in this elimination game. And he is having a great playoffs right now. Chris Webber also had a phenomenal game. Jermaine O'Neal really just giving us that defensive effort and obviously effort on the glass. And he's young, so I just really hope Ant re-signs with the Timberwolves. If he doesn't, there's not much we can do. This team is super stacked. We beat them in the finals 1 year. They were a little worse. Allen Iverson, I think, was like an 88. It was like his rookie season. They're up 1-0, 1-1, 2-1. We're up 3-1. Let's see if we can close out this series in the finals here. Okay, Raptors are destroying us right now. Oh, my God. It's an absolute destruction. Ant had kind of a good game. How's he doing in the finals right now? He's still averaging 31 points, so it can't be that bad. I mean, yeah, he's still putting up numbers in the finals. 42, 35, 28. This game was from the Phoenix series. The Phoenix series was ridiculous. Just absolute domination. But we're in the Toronto series, and these two games this game was really bad. 22 points on 8 for 24 was really bad. This game, I'll give him a pass for because he shot well, so I'm not too mad about the 24 points. Let's see if they can close out the series. If Ant can be a two-time NBA champion here, it is looking good for Ant, and the Wolves are up 13. They're up 18. Raptors kind of pulled it back. 5-point game, 10 seconds, it's over. Anthony Edwards, 28, 10, and 2. I think he should win the Finals MVP. Let's see. I mean, you could make a case, but I think Ant had a better series here. Oh, wow. They gave it to Chris Webber. I feel like that's kind of a robbery. What did Ant average in this series? He averaged 29.8 and 7. He basically averaged 30 points. I feel like this is kind of a robbery, but whatever. I don't think Ant cares too much. He just wants to win another championship, which means now we're looking at he's a 2-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP. No Finals MVPs yet. He's kind of having that Steph Curry type of career right now. But he is, how old is he now? He's only 27, so it's super, like a lot of time here for the Wolves to continue to ball out. Probably like 10 more seasons, which means he'll probably retire around 2010, kind of similar time to Shaq. Shaq retired, I believe, in 2010, but he was like already basically done with his career in like 07. Whenever he was on the Cavs, which I think might have been 09. Can't remember when he was on the Cavs. But that was when he was ring chasing with LeBron. What a time to be alive. What a time. Okay, where are the Timberwolves? There they are. Okay. Anthony Edwards. Okay, so it looks like they didn't keep Webber, or did they trade Chris Webber? Because didn't he have... Oh, no. Chris Webber's here. Oh, but it's Ant who's not here anymore. Damn, so they didn't re-sign Ant. Hopefully he joined a good team, at least. Please tell me he joined a good team. Supersonics, please tell me. This is actually a cool team to be a part of, though. I'm not going to lie. He's a member of the Supersonics. That's pretty cool. The Supersonics have the sickest jerseys of all time. This team is pretty trash. They just have a team built, I guess it's not really even young. It's not really old. It's just they got like 385 overalls, and I don't know. It's going to be a tough couple seasons probably until they can get better, because Ant's not going to keep them that bad to the point where they're not in the lottery, but he's also not going to keep them that good to the point where they can win championships. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of a rough couple seasons, I have a feeling, for Ant, until maybe they sign somebody better for him. Anthony Edwards is averaging 28.5 points a game, so he's probably not going to win any MVPs because this team isn't going to finish high in the rankings, but, you know, he's going to do his thing for this team for sure. They are the 3rd seed, so clearly it's not working too bad right now for him. Okay, so I was wrong about Ant. I mean, they're the 1st seed right now. Somehow he didn't win the MVP. I feel like he deserved it this season, but whatever. He did make an All-NBA first team, 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. I mean, he's carrying this team right now. They're the 2nd seed. They finished as the 2nd seed. It's actually a deep team, and like everybody kind of just is here supporting Ant. Like, there's no like egos on this team. The problem is the second highest scorer averages 14 points a game, so that's going to be a tough one. They're the 3 seed playing against the Mavericks, and we played this team. I believe they beat us one year, I think. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. Okay, 2-1. 2-2. Can they... Oh, I forgot it's a best of 5. I should have simcasted, man. That was kind of rough for Ant. He averaged 29.8. He upped his averages in the playoffs. Let's see if he had any really bad games here. No, every game was good. 26, 24, 36, 38, 25. It's good numbers. It's just the team that surrounds him is really garbage. So, again, like I said, it's going to be tough because they're not going to get picks, which would be really nice, especially now because we're entering the 2003 NBA draft where, of course, LeBron, Wade, and Bosh are getting drafted. And one of those 3 would be definitely revolutionary for the team. But the problem is that they're just not bad enough to land a good pick like that. So it's going to be a tough couple of years, like I said, for Ant. But, you know, all we can do is just pray. We are now entering the 2000s, a.k.a. the Kobe era, which is fire, I guess. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. Also, you know, probably the most impactful draft of all time. You can make an argument for 1984. I think it's 2003. We are not on the Timberwolves anymore. Why did I select them? We are now Supersonic heads. Here we are. Oh, okay, they signed somebody. Eddie Jones is somehow a 95 overall. Does he average 95 overall numbers? Not really. He's never averaged 20 points a game in his career. But him and Ant, he will be a help for Ant. I don't know why, of all players, they would sign a second shooting guard. Don't ask me why. But at least Ant does have some help. That's good news. Okay, Anthony Edwards does win his third MVP, putting up 29 and 8 rebounds a game. Of course, making the All-NBA first team as well. And they're the number 1 seed, so things are actually looking good for them. Can they do some damage here in the NBA playoffs? They're up 3-0 against the Kings. Go ahead and simcast this. Like I said, I'm simcasting every game, every elimination game. I think I said that more than 100 times in this simulation. I'll be honest with you. It's probably really annoying to hear. But they're up 1. It's very close. Wow, 2-point game, 48 seconds. We'll hop in. Let's do it. Barros at the line, probably to tie up the game, hopefully. I wonder if Eddie John... Okay, I did not mean to be on him. We got it. Okay, Barros at the line. Okay, this is making a 1-point game, so big free throw there. Here's Williams. We could use a stop. They have Zach Randolph. Their team is not that good, to be completely honest with you. It's just not. But here is Baker. Vin Baker puts it in off the glass. 3-point game. And there's a reason they're the 8th seed. Here's Crocier. Playing like a Jokic type of role, I guess. Inside, dominates his way in as he draws the foul for the and 1. Good stuff here. He's going to knock down the free throw. I don't know who this guy is. Who is this guy? Who is this Crocier guy? I mean, he's been in the league since 1998. But he's had like a solid career, I guess. I don't know. He's had a good career. Putting up good numbers. Wow, and he's dropping 37 points right now in the playoffs. Okay, we got to continue with the sim. I got carried away there. Okay, they have Grant Hill. That's one of their guys for Sacramento. 5-second separation, shot clock, game clock. Screen is set. Grant Hill, big-time three-pointer. Wow. Wait, we have Hakeem Olajuwon too. I got to see this. We have Hakeem Olajuwon on this team. He's putting up 8 and 3. He's ring chasing with Ant? Is that what's going on here, Hakeem? That's like when Hakeem just like joined the Raptors for like a season. Wow, it's like a cursed image to see Hakeem Olajuwon in a Raptors jersey. Barros gets open, knocks it down. Wow, we got like a modern day 3s on 3s late 4th quarter here. Go 19 seconds here. Sonics could definitely use a stop. Into Richmond now. Baker back out to Williams. 15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Screen is probably going to come and get set here. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. This is going down to the last shot. I'm surprised Grant Hill doesn't have the ball. Is he going to come and get it maybe? 2 seconds. What? Offensive foul. Okay. That's a big-time choke job from Vin Baker. I don't think they can get a good shot up here, though. With 2 seconds left, I don't think it's going to be enough time. Yeah, they're going to have to throw up a half-court heave for the win and almost make it. Every half-court shot in 2K looks like it's almost going in. It's actually hilarious. They like don't have an animation for it flying over the backboard or like going completely short or just airball animation because that's what happens the majority of the time the Kings do win in overtime. Anthony Edwards had 34 points this game. He's still putting up 36 in the playoffs. He's having a masterclass playoffs right now. Let's just simulate through game. There we go. Okay, they win in 5 against the Kings. The Clippers, Penny Hardaway, we've played this team many times. They really only have Penny, so they should be able to take care of business here. 1-1. They're up 2-1. 2-2. We're up 3-2. We'll simcast here. Let's see if the Sonics can reach the conference finals. And, okay, it looks like it's going to be a blowout as they... Oh, no, it got close at the end, but, yeah, they do their business. Anthony Edwards, okay, his stats took a little bit of a hit. He was averaging like 36 points a game in the playoffs, and it went down just a little bit, but still putting up great numbers here. Playing against our former team, and it looks like they kind of stayed the same. They did get Larry Hughes in replacement, so Anthony Edwards is going to have to dominate this team to assert dominance on his replacement. They're up 3-1, so it is kind of... Let's see how Ant is playing right now in the face of adversity versus old team. He's averaging 32 points, so his stats must have went up for this series. Damn, he dropped 61 points in a game. So against Minnesota, he dropped 46, 41, 15. He had a rough game here, but still 13 rebounds. I'm assuming he finished with a positive plus... -6. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, the stats have been great in this series. Just one bad game. And then he dropped, what did he drop in this game? 30. Okay, let's see if he can finish things off here at home for the Sonics against his former team that he decided to leave, that couldn't afford him, that picked up what's his name instead of him, which he's probably still angry about. He took it personally, and this is a close game 6. 1 point game, a minute and 30. Let's do it. Hakeem Olajuwon at the line. He's been ring chasing with Ant this whole time as he knocks down the first free throw. The time is a minute and 34 seconds. I tried to make it rhyme and sound cool, but it kind of just sounded stupid. And Hakeem knocks down both free throws, making it a 3-point game. Here is Chris Webber, Anthony Edwards' old teammate. Screen is set. Webber's going to go all the way and draw the foul. Hakeem is not really giving us much on defense. He's probably like 40 years old at this point. Knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw's up for Chris Webber as he misses. Hakeem the rebound. Here we go. Out to Dano Barrows. Anthony Edwards is wide open in the corner. He doesn't find him. Hakeem on the cut. They find him. Hakeem into Ant. Anthony Edwards rises up and draws the foul. If the Sonics can win a championship this year, there's no way Ant doesn't win the Finals MVP. He's leading this team to glory right now as he knocks down the first free throw and then knocks down a second. Webber driving in. This guy can't stop him. We got to put somebody else other than this dude on Chris Webber. He is eating us alive in the paint right now. Anthony Edwards, Western Conference Finals. Screen is set from Hakeem. Ant might pull a three. Never mind. Ant's going to take it inside. Good pass to Hakeem. Does Hakeem still have it? Back out to Ant. Big time three-pointer for Anthony Edwards as he misses. Webber retains possession, and here he comes storming down the court. Anthony Edwards versus Chris Webber. Webber wants this matchup. Puts it up and puts it in. He said he's too small. That's why we got rid of yo ass. Here's Ant. Huge possession here for the Sonics. Anthony Edwards taking it in on Larry Hughes. That's his replacement. Forces one up and misses. Timberwolves playing some great defense late in the fourth quarter. It's a big possession. Are they going to win it at the buzzer? Will it be Chris Webber? It is. He has it in his hands. 5 seconds. He's ready to make a move. 4 seconds. 3. Is he going to take a three? No, it's going to be Larry Hughes. Anthony Edwards' replacement misses. We are headed to another overtime game. Here we go. OT. Timberwolves have a lead. Yeah, they're up. They're going to win it. Wow. Big time game. Ant drops 32 points, vanquishing his old team. I'm assuming he is very happy about that. Oh, wait. Did they not just win? Were they not up? Am I bugging? Were they not already up 3-2? Okay, no, they weren't because now we're away. All right, well, that was a big game to take a 3-2 lead. Let's see if they can finish off this series. They're up. Not big. It's pretty close, but the Sonics are keeping a lead. They're up 15 now. Yeah, they're going to vanquish their old team. Ant drops 22 in the win, and he averages a very solid 31 points to vanquish his old team. He said, you should have kept me, not Chris Webber. Playing the Bulls, who have Tracy McGrady. Wow, this is a good team. Tracy McGrady and Elton Brand. Ant versus T-Mac. There's so many great shooting guards in the league at this time, and the Bulls, I think, are going to completely demolish us. It's 3-1. We'll simcast, but I think the Bulls are just going to demolish us. Ant did reach the finals, so I'm giving this a successful season because honestly, I thought all his time in the Supersonics was just going to be losing. I'm giving this a successful season. Looks like he kind of had a rough playoffs. Let's see. We could see what he averaged in the finals here. He averaged He averaged 35 points in the playoffs. I mean, the rest of the players just played like garbage. Eddie Jones, his backup guy, who's apparently a fake 96 overall, and we signed to a 4-year, $50 million contract, only dropped 15 points a game. So that is rough. And T-Mac wins the championship. So it's unrealistic because, let's be real, T-Mac was not a winner. He was not known as a winner. I don't even think he got past the first round one time in his career, maybe the second round. I don't remember that stat. But he was not a winner. So him reaching the finals and winning a finals MVP is unrealistic. But whatever, I'm not going to get mad about it. Whatever. Ant does lose in the finals. His first time leading a team to the finals, and he lost in 5, which is okay. It's okay. Bounce back season. It's a bounce back season. Maybe they can get somebody else other than Eddie Jones. Maybe trade Eddie Jones. I'm gonna trade Eddie Jones. I'm sick of this. I'm just trading Eddie Jones. I don't care what you guys say. You guys would tell me to do. You guys would do the same thing. I'm sick of Eddie Jones. We got to get somebody better. That's a great trade. Christian Laettner. He's very old though. Larry Hughes. We can get our replacement, Marcus Camby. This one might be the wave. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just think we need a change. Should we do any of these trades? I don't know. Maybe we could find a home for Birdman. Does anybody want these two? Does anybody want them? I guess we'll just keep the team. We're not really getting something crazy back in none of these trades. I do feel like Abdul is going to give us way more. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just do it. Let's just get it. Let's get a different vibe going here. I don't know that dude. Like Eddie Johnson should not be a 96 overall. So I feel like it was just unfair. The team might get worse in the regular season, but I do think that was a good trade because it makes no sense. The guy is a 96 overall and averages 15 points a game. Let's be real here. What's Ant doing right now? 30 points. He's averaging 30 points a game. Things are looking good for him. Let's just continue the sim. Okay, Anthony Edwards does not win All-NBA. Didn't even make an All-NBA second team. Did make an All-NBA third team, putting up 27 a night. Maybe, yeah, I mean, this guy made an All-NBA third team. This was a great pickup, getting Sharif. It's a great pickup for us. I don't see why we even, didn't do that before. We should be able to win a championship with this team now, honestly. 2-0. We're up 3-0, and we take care of business there. Honestly, if it's 3-0, I'm not simming. I'm going back to my old ways. We've done so many simcasted. Playing our old team, once again, they got better. They might beat us again this year. 2-0, 2-1 here, 3-1, and we take care of business here. Into the conference finals playing the Spurs. Did they get better? I know they had Steve Nash and Dirk. Okay, very, very good team. They're up 1-0. We're up 1. It's 1-1 now. 2-1. 2-2 here. They're up 3-2. We'll simcast. Come on, boys. They're on the road. I mean, they're home now. We're on the road. And we're blowing them out in this Game 6. Good stuff. Okay. It's not really a blowout, actually. It's kind of close. They pulled it together. Ant is dropping 30 points a game, and he dropped 45 and 13 in this game, so that's nice. Game 7. Can we take care of business? We do have home court advantage. Come on. Okay, good stuff. It's kind of close, but we have a lead. Yeah, we have a lead. We have a 2-point game, a minute left. Let's do it. We've played against the Spurs team before, so it's nothing new, nothing too new for us. We can beat them. Into more, back out to Sura, Bob Sura. Dirk now rises. That's a big-time three-pointer. Misses, thank God. Is Ant in the game? Yes, he is. Good to see. Here's Barrows out to Ant. Anthony Edwards. Birdman sets a screen. Anthony Edwards for the lead. Misses. It's a bold shot on his part. Nash now down the other end. Here comes Dirk coming to set a screen. Steve Nash is going to drive inside. Gets the and one with 30 seconds. He's not going to miss a free throw, so that is going to be game. Anthony Edwards, 26, 10, and 6. And he's getting kicked out by the Spurs, who do have a great team. So I understand why they beat us, but man, it's just going to be another disappointing season in a Seattle Supersonic uniform. How much? Okay, he's on his last deal, so he might end up leaving this team. I would like, at this point, he's going to turn 31 next season. So, I mean, there's still a lot of time left. I'd say 6 or 7 more seasons, probably something like that, which is a lot. But, now would be a good time to start maybe thinking about ring chasing. Maybe just thinking about ring chasing. Might be a good time. I know it's crazy to say, but, we're in 2004-2005 season. You might start having a little bit of a drop-off. Is it time to ring chase? He's staying here. Okay, fair enough. And they did give him a lot of help, too. That's the good news. They got this guy. Wally signed a deal. Sharif has 1 more year left on his contract. I guess that's why they were able to afford Ant, because this guy's getting paid not that much. And, yeah, okay, Ant's still out here. Let's do it. All right, so this is super realistic. Steve Nash is averaging 27 points a night. Okay. Dang. I guess the NBA might be stacked now because Anthony Edwards is not making any All-NBA teams. He's putting up 30 a night. How did he not get an All-NBA team unless I missed it? Yeah, he didn't make an All-NBA team. That's crazy. The second seed, though, literally, did he not lead the team in the league in scoring? Oh my God. 47 points a night? What? Jason Richardson is averaging 47 points a game. Oh, that's in the playoffs. Okay, Jesus, that just scared me. I'm not going to lie. That actually just scared me. Why can't I see the league leaders for the... All right, well, whatever. I can't... For some reason, I can't see that, but... Okay, Jesus. 2-0, 3-0, and it's a... Okay, not quite a sweep yet. Now it's a sweep. Okay, not quite a sweep yet. Okay, not quite a sweep yet. Okay, thank God. I was going to say. I was about to just end the video if they came back from 3-0. Clippers, we've played this team so many times now. We got to get out of the West. I want some parity. I'm not going to lie. I'm sick of this. They're up 2-1, 2-2 now. They are up 3-2. Are they really going to take care of us in 2005, or can we force a game 7 here? Clippers are destroying us. Not really destroying, but they have a lead, and they're going to keep it, taking us out in 6 games and at 35-10. Sharif 22-16, putting up good numbers, but I think we're going to lose him in the offseason, sadly. Hopefully he re-signs. It'd be cool, but yeah, Steve Nash is a god. He's averaging 36 points a game right now. Okay, yeah, we lost him in the offseason, so this team is just going to get worse and worse. I don't know how this season's going to go at all. I have a feeling it's going to be rough for a couple seasons now. Hopefully we can sign like a big name, but I mean they're winning a lot of games. So I mean I thought they were going to be just barely outside the playoffs, and it's averaging 34 points a game right now. So hopefully that'll continue, and he can finish at the top spot. We can win an MVP, adding to his accolades. Nice to see Gilbert Arenas ended up on the Wizards, balling over there. Anthony Edwards did make an All-NBA second team, averaging 31 and 6. They're the 2 seed. He continues to be a winner in this NBA. But we are, I don't know, the team is pretty bad, so it's going to be kind of tough. We're down 3-2, and okay, I'm just going to send it through game. Lost in round 1. It's kind of looking rough here in Seattle, I'll be honest with you, because now I think, it's going to turn 33 now, right, after this offseason? Yeah, he's going to be 33, and the team just continues to get worse. Our best player next to Ant is Wally, and he's putting up 16 points a game. Wally! That was so cringe. Let's go right into, how many seasons has he been in the NBA now? How many seasons has he been here for? It's been 14 years in the NBA, so, he's nearing that, he's nearing that retirement age. When he turns 35, this video is basically over, unless he starts ring chasing, which I kind of would like to see him do, like a Shaq type of ring chasing vibe. I also wish he just stayed on the Timberwolves his whole career. That, just the fact that he left the Timberwolves, or I guess they couldn't afford him anymore, and then he decided to just join the Supersonics, which is cool. He took them to the NBA Finals, but not much else. Okay, Wally did go up to a 90, but the rest of the team is pretty ass. So let's continue. He is now 33 years old, which is every time a player turns 33, that's kind of when things start to go a little downhill, I'll be honest with you. It happens in 99% of my simulations, but let's just continue. Also, if you guys are watching this far, a subscription would be awesome. You guys have been showing so much love on all the videos recently. It's really cool. For those of you who don't know, this is my second channel. I have a main channel that I've kind of been doing full time for the last couple of years. And that's obviously always been amazing, and it does really well. But starting this second channel was nice because it felt like I was kind of giving birth to like a new baby. And the fact that this channel is thriving so well, and that I'm assuming a lot of you are coming from the main channel, but there are also new viewers that probably have never even heard of my main channel and kind of came to this channel to watch my videos is really cool. Especially because these videos are really just completely different than my main channel videos. I mean, these videos is a lot of me talking way more and conversing with you guys and trying to build a community. So this channel, I have a lot of really cool plans for this channel. I'm going to start streaming here much more consistently. I know I did like 2 streams on this channel, and I want to do way more streams. So let me know what you guys would like to see on stream. I'll probably start streaming way more consistently once the playoffs start to ramp up a little more. They are ramped up and they're super fun, but like when we're in that conference final, especially if we have a competitive final series, I'm going to be definitely watching most of those games on stream. So, yeah. Last year, if I was able to watch those Mavericks-Timberwolves matchups on screen, it would have been so fun. Anyway, like I said, this is when things start to go bad as we miss the playoffs. It's rough for us right now. LeBron is higher winning defensive player of the year. I didn't even check if he made an All-NBA team. I'm just going to assume he didn't. But, I mean, I could check here. Hold on. I just found out you can do this, by the way. That you could see the All-NBA selections again and all that. But, yeah, he missed All-NBA teams. Let's see what his averages were. He put up... Is 33 when he's going to just start having a super downgrade? 27 a night. So, yeah, his worst season since 1999-2000 happened, which is okay. It's okay. It's okay. It might be time to ring chase, though. That's all I'm saying. How many years left in his contract? He still has 2 more seasons. I think after this, 1 more season, after this offseason. So next season will be his last for the Supersonics. Hopefully, he'll take his talents elsewhere. Okay, so he's now officially 34 years old. Okay, he does have 2 years left on his contract. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens here. It's probably going to be another missed playoff, isn't it? I kind of hope they just get a bad seeding because 2007 would mean they'd be able to draft. Oh, no, yeah, this is 2008 draft. So they'd be able to draft Westbrook, Derrick Rose, DeAndre Jordan. There's some pretty good picks here. I think, obviously, if they can get a top pick, and then if they just lose enough games and they finish with the 15th seed, that would be awesome. Okay, LeBron James, MVP. Anthony Edwards missing all the All-NBA teams. This is the downfall of Anthony Edwards. 26 points. His stats continue to diminish here. They are the 8th seed, but I'm assuming they're going to get kicked pretty bad by the Trailblazers. 2-1, 3-1, and there it is. Done. It's going to be I feel it's going to be a rough ending to the simulation. I mean, he did end up having a great career, though. 2-time champion, 3-time MVP, 4-time first-team All-NBA, 2-time second-team, 3-time third-team. Great career, but I don't know. Now he's got 1 more year left on the Supersonics deal, so I just hope that we see him go to a new team. Oh, wow, we became the Thunder. Now would be a good time to leave, Ant, because now you're living in Oklahoma. Oh, they picked up Peja Stojakovic. Now that might just be like kind of a message to Ant to be like, we're taking this team in a new direction. But Peja's been putting up 19, 6, and 3, so it's not a bad addition for him. Maybe they can try to win something with him here. I guess we'll just have to see. See, what's Ant averaging now? Oh, he's putting up 32. I mean, that's not going to continue because that's early season, but all right. All right, this is the most successful season in a little bit. That Peja addition was nice. What is Ant averaging right now? 29.9. He's kind of back in his prime. Good to see from him. And they're finishing with the 5th seed. I'm assuming he's not going to win MVP because he doesn't have a high enough seed, but it'll definitely be here in the All-NBA teams, I assume. Okay, there he is, All-NBA 13. I was going to say, he's averaging 29 a game. He deserves to be there. Where did he end on the yeah, he finished the league averaging the most points in. I wonder, like, they got to show like end of the year like league leaders in points. They got to show that as like a accolade. I'm not gonna lie, but 1-0 Spurs, 2-0 Spurs, 2-1 here, 2-2. Okay, putting up a fight. They're up 3-2. I would simcast, but I'm bored. Spurs win in 6. They've beat us so many times. That's Steve Nash's team, and Dwight Howard and Wade are going crazy together. Shaq just retired, meaning our time is coming up. The question is, Ant gonna re-sign? Okay, did they sign Anthony Edwards? He's gone. They went a different direction, putting Ray Allen on a contract. I guess they kind of thought we're just going to throw. Please tell me Anthony Edwards just like signed to like a contender. That's all I want right now. The Nets, I have not really seen them. But then again, this is his first time in the Eastern Conference. Please tell me he's on a contender. Please, to end his career. It's not a contender. It's not really a contender. He has 3 years on his contract. He's probably going to end his career as a New Jersey Net. And let's see, what is he averaging right now at 36? Not bad. I mean, his draft class partner, Shaq, has been out, and he's averaging 28, so good. It's not bad. All right, they're the 8th seed. Not looking too good. Let's see if Ant made a All-NBA team here. He did not. What was his averages like in his, 18th season? 25.8. In his 18th season, he's putting up LeBron James numbers. Good for him. Out in the East now, probably going to get shut down by Gilbert Arenas and the Wizards. And, yeah, that's okay, not quite yet. Okay, not quite yet. Comeback? Okay, there it is. It has been kind of a rough. I literally told you, as soon as he turned 33, things were about to get rough. I just knew it would happen. And he's not going to retire quite yet. He's turning 37 in the offseason. Maybe they could sign somebody else. I don't know. Maybe we'll trade Shawn Marion or something. Maybe we can get like LeBron. Maybe we can get LeBron if we trade Shawn Marion or something. I don't know. Or get a young guy like Kevin Durant or something. Like somebody who's like an 88 overall. We're about to enter the 2010s. So he's been through 3 eras now. The Jordan era, the Kobe era, and now he's about to enter the LeBron era right now. See how I timed that? Wasn't that sick, guys? Wasn't that so cool? All right, 2010s. Here we go. Let me see. Where is Anthony Edwards? He's on the Nets. Is this going to be his last season is the question. He still has 2 years left here. And you know what? I'm going to take it upon myself to play manager. Does anybody want Shawn Marion? He has an ugly jump shot, but he has great defense. And he'll hit a big shot every now and then. Nick Collison, there's nothing here. Joe Johnson, that would be kind of cool. There's really nothing here. Tyson Chandler, he probably gets better, but Yeah, I was kind of expecting like, I don't know. I was like expecting like a young stud. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting like a young stud that could give us some energy. Like Chris Paul. How did Chris Paul and wow, look, they got on the same team. All right, anyway, whatever. I won't play GM. I did it one time. I'm not going to do it again. The one time I did it, it worked, by the way. They got to the finals. Just so you know. Because nobody on this channel watches my rebuilds. And clearly I am a great rebuilder. So I deserve some credit for that. Damn, this Nets team is the 3rd seed right now in the East. They'll probably drop back down to the 5th. They've been the 5th most of the season. I think they're finishing at the 3rd. T-Mac still out here in 2011. Guess he never got injured. Ant did not make any of these All-NBA teams. It's understandable. He's getting old. He's putting up 29 a game. Is he still leading the league in scoring right now? I mean, LeBron is leading the league in scoring, but he's still top 5 in scoring. I guess I understand why he didn't make an All-NBA team, but he also took his team to the 3rd seed. So, I don't know. Maybe they can win some games here. 2-1, 2-2, up 3-2, Game 7. And they're eliminated. That's why, because he's not really winning games. It's all just an illusion. This might be Anthony Edwards' last season. I guess we'll see. Should be interesting. But, yeah, he is still a 99 overall. So I guess he'll stay in the league until he drops because he's still putting up great numbers. Maybe he's trying to pass the all-time scoring list. Is that his goal right now? To be number 1 on the all-time scoring list? That might be it. Okay, I'm assuming this is his last season. Wow, they added Steve Nash. Okay. Wait, this is a championship contending team. This is a championship contending team. He might be able to win a championship in his last season. You can't tell me this isn't a championship contending team. How many seasons has he played? 19? Let's see how many career points he has. Because he's averaged 27 in his career, which is crazy. 42,000. Yeah, I mean, I think he's number 1 leading all-time scorer right now, which is impressive. But, yeah, they're winning a lot. They have not lost yet. They have not lost yet in 2011. There's their first loss against the Bulls. Okay, this is a championship contending team right here. All right, here we go. Nothing here. Let's see. Maybe Anthony Edwards made one more? No, come on. What did he average, though? Because I'm assuming his average is going to go down. Still averaging 28 points, leading the team in scoring by far. This is a championship contending team. I want to see them go all the way. Because this could possibly be Anthony Edwards' last season. 2-1. They're up 3-1. Boom. 4-1 here. Come on. No. Don't lose to the Bucks. Don't lose to the Bucks. 3-1. Come on. Take care. Okay. Please just win this. Game 7. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. Please don't blow a 3-1 lead. Come on. Don't do this to me. Oh, God. They're going to blow a 3-1 lead. This is really Anthony Edwards' legacy on the line right now. They're blowing a 3-1 lead. That is crazy. That's crazy. He averaged 29 points in the playoffs. Wow. That was their chance. Anthony Edwards isn't retiring quite yet. Steve Nash did, though. That was his last season. And it's got like 1 more year left in him. I don't think he retired. Yeah, we would have seen if he retired. Damn. So maybe ring chase somewhere else because Steve Nash is gone. I hate to break it to you. And he was drafted in 96. You were drafted in 91. You're still out here balling. It's time. You still have some game to give. You're still averaging 30 points a game. You got the craziest longevity I've seen. It's time. All right, where's Minnesota? No, he's not in Minnesota. The Nets have now become Brooklyn. Is Ant still a member of the Nets? If he is, then it's done. It's over. He's on the Pacers. Okay, he's ring chasing. 1 year, $20 million contract. That is a ring chasing ass contract. Please. Oh God, this team sucks. It's over. Okay, he's retiring. Yeah, that's it. I guarantee the next season is the next thing you see on your screen is him retiring. Charles Barkley guarantee. Gilbert Arenas MVP. Okay. Anything here for no. He hasn't made an All-NBA team in so long. 22 points a game. This is like the downfall. He missed the playoffs. If only he ring chased to a different team. He's not retiring. Is that him on the Pacers? Okay, there he is. Anthony Edwards retires. I don't know why it says 1 year pro. But yeah, 22 points a game. Wow. Great career for him. I mean, 2-time NBA champion, 3-time MVP. I wish he could have added to his championships. He did make an NBA Finals at one point in the early 2000s. But a fantastic career for Anthony Edwards in the 90s. If you enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy the 2 on the screen right now. Thank you for all the support. Like and subscribe. I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.